right, it is day 6 of summer in Stardew Valley. Let's play. As usual, check our weather. And nice young lady from Stardew Valley, that's me. Allison, spirits are very happy and shower everyone with good fortune. So we got a bunch of geodes. Maybe we'll head over to Clint's shop and see if it's possible for us to get up to somehow $5,000 from selling our peppers and maybe some other things that we break open in the geodes. That way we can hand them our axe. Whether we'll be able to do that or not, I don't know. But when we head over there, I'm going to grab the iron bars with me just in case.
Oh, good for you!
Okay, so yeah, we've got 5 of those. We're gonna at least get 1 more before we leave for the day. Our lovely cow is over there doing whatever it is cows do. Say hi to him, say hi to the dog. Get our hearts up on both of those. The animals produce better quality goods if you have a high heart level with them. Luck also factors into that, but in general, make sure you pet your animals pretty much every day. Later on in the game, you might not care about it as much, but for now, we need to get one of those large milks for the community center, so we need to get our hearts up with our little cow there, and that way we'll have a higher chance of getting a large milk.
But I always drink plenty of milk.
All right, we've got 9 wheat, so we're well on our way. 10 more planted, so we should get at least 1 more regular quality wheat for the community center community center fodder bundle. That is just kind of a tongue twister. Nice pine tar is ready to go over here. Lovely peppers. Also need 1 of those for the community center summer crop bundle, so we'll have 1 of those for sure. We're also trying to get 5 quality melons, which is why we laid down the quality, or the, I guess, sort of medium level fertilizer on those early on, but those aren't ready for, I think, 13 days. Alright, so we're going to have 7 of the iron bars by the time we leave the homestead of Wonderland Farm this morning. So we can hopefully use 5 of those if luck stays with us in order to get our upgraded axe. It's a good luck day, so we might come across some valuable forageables we can sell to PR, something along those lines. And when we bust open those ores, there may be some items that we've already donated to the community center that we can then go ahead and sell right back to Clint, and then maybe have him upgrade our axe. Could just be wishful thinking, but we're getting very close to the point where we'll be able to upgrade that little guy. Which, in addition to the fact that we need those fiddlehead ferns for the community center, as well as one of the fish that lives in the secret woods, the wood skip, one of the other great things is there's a lot of valuable forageables in there. You oftentimes find mushrooms. The fiddlehead ferns are worth a pretty good penny. A lot of times in the fall, the hazelnuts hang out there, so it's a good place to have access to, aside from just those 2 items that we need. And the hardwood, it is going to be great to get in there. I cannot wait, to be honest with you.
Oh. You know what I'm talking about. Oh.
Might also pick up a few more seeds of something inexpensive at Pierre's farm for the purposes of gifts. I think a radish is pretty cheap. Maybe get a few of those. It's nice to have a few extra vegetables hanging around. That way you can give them as gifts, as we're getting kind of low on stuff that the people like in our little chest here. All right. I'm also going to save 1 of those gold quality red peppers, reason being that they are a good ingredient to throw into the soup at the summer luau. So we'll grab those, we'll grab all these geodes. We're going to be by the museum, so let's see, this jade needs to go in there. We already donated an earth crystal, so we can donate the jade as well as whatever we get in all of these geodes that we're going to bust open.
Stop the hammering. Stop the hammering out there. Who's got a hammer?
grab a couple other things for gifts because we're going to be wandering around the village, taking care of busting open these geodes and donating stuff to the museum. A couple strawberries, those are well liked. A few peppers, bring some green beans, people like those. Maybe a cauliflower and a kale and a few flowers for Haley or Evelyn or the kids. All right, so.
Faux?
I already said hello to the cow for the day. We can sell these peppers. Actually, since we're trying to get up to $5,000 for the purpose of upgrading our axe, let's just go over and sell those to Pierre. Like I mentioned, it's the 6th day in, so it's a good time since we have a little bit of extra cash laying around to stop and get a few extra sort of low cost vegetables or fruits. That way you can have them ready to go to gift the villagers when you're walking around doing stuff like this, which is just sort of wandering around to accomplish your tasks for the day. It's great to carry things that the villagers like, either universally or most of them like. That way you can pretty easily just get your gift giving quota done throughout the week as you're doing what you would be doing anyway. I know Abigail doesn't like vegetables, but let's see if she enjoys a strawberry. What am I supposed to do with this? So, in general, I like Abigail a lot as a character, but I really dislike when characters are super rude with gifts that they don't like. I like when they do things more like Sam, like, this is interesting. At least he's not being a total dick about it when you're giving him a gift. And we did say we were going to buy some radishes, so let's do that. We bought our radishes, let's sell our peppers. 34. All right, so we're probably not going to get up to $5,000 just in the course of wandering around and getting forageables to sell. So we made, a rhubarb pie. It's nice to hang out into for a gift or for when we need some extra big energy boosts. Being super lucky with the trash today. We also got a field snack there. There's no one hanging around eyeballing us, so we can go ahead and kick trash cans with impunity. Broken glasses, we can throw those in our recycling machine. Alright, well, we are running out of space as far as things go for busting open these lovely geodes, so we're probably going to have to do a couple back and forths between the museum and what we get out of them, but that's not the end of the world.
And that's okay.
And another field snack, awesome. Mayor Lewis is hanging out with Clint, checking up on his business. So let's upgrade. Let's bust open those geodes. They cost 25 each, so unless we get some really highly valuable things, then we're not going to be able to afford our upgrade today, but that's okay. Alright, so as you can see, there's only you have to watch as you're doing this to make sure that you don't bust things open and then have to throw something out because you don't have a duplicate of it. So we only have one space left there, so we are not going to open any more of those geodes yet. What we're going to do is walk down and donate a couple of those items to the museum. Alex hanging out by his ice cream stand. This is cool, thanks. He likes most vegetables. His favorite gift is a complete breakfast, but we don't have a kitchen yet, so we're not going to worry about that. All right, so 2 of these are donatable. Put those over in our weird, 3 of them actually, weird little mineral section here. You can organize the museum however you want. There is no rhyme or reason to which of the shelves give rewards. It's linked to the object themselves, so however you want to put them, I recommend you do that.
You what?
Alright, well, those 2 rewards, neither of them are of any value. They're decorations for your place. They're also taking up space in our inventory, making it a little bit more frustrating to bust open these geodes with Clint, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, so we can get 2 of these busted open, save a slot for the rest of the geodes. If you mess up, just throw out something that's relatively low value, like those glasses there. They're not really worth anything unless you're going to put them in the recycling bin, which we are, but it's sort of no harm, no foul if you get rid of those. So Nothing to donate. So what we can do is go back and sell these to Clint. You can also hover over on your cursor if it gives an explanation for what the particular item is and doesn't say about Gunther being able to tell you more of it. It is something that you can sell. So now we can also go through process 2 more of these geodes. Dwarf hit. So that's one you can sell. The artifact is one we've already donated.
You have no idea how bad it gets.
But I'm gonna walk over to the museum just in case, because I get paranoid that I'm gonna throw some or sell something or whatever that I shouldn't be selling. Nope, doesn't seem like it. So confirm with him. And head back up here. We can sell one more of those. Whatever that green thing was. You go to the shop, scroll all the way down, sell that. And all right, so we're running out of slots in our inventory, so I'm not gonna get rid of or open the rest of those geodes. We have 3 left, but we donated plenty to the museum today, so that's good. Haley likes her sweet pea flower. Let's go down to the beach. Do a little bit of fishing. Not many open slots, so depending on what we catch, this will be the end of it for the day, and then maybe we'll wander around and give a few more gifts. Let's eat that seaweed. We're kind of low on energy anyway. It gives us a nice little boost, and it's not worth that much resale value. So when you're getting full in your backpack and you have stuff that is not super valuable, like the seaweed, the green algae, if you're not hanging on to it for a particular purpose, what you can go ahead and do is just munch on it for a snack if you're low on energy. That way instead of eating one of your field snacks, you're just bumping yourself up a little bit as far as energy goes, and clearing up some space in your inventory rather than just throwing something in the trash. Getting lots of broken glasses today, which is, I guess, fine because at least they stack in our backpack inventory. Lovely fish here. This red mullet. I think Saturday is Willie's day off, so we can't sell that to him yet. Yep, that's all right. Inventory's full. So we should not do more fishing because our inventory is full. Duh. Take a quick gander and see if it's worth walking. No. So there's no wiggly worms and not a bunch of coral immediately visible over there, so I'm not going to bother coming back after I drop off all my stuff. Let's give Willie a green bean. He likes those. You're welcome. Not one of his favorite gifts, but he does enjoy it. Evelyn will like this flower.
Well, isn't that special?
See who's hanging out in the saloon. So right now, just Emily and Gus. I think it's about time for Pam to make her way over here, alcoholic that she is. Emily feels a positive energy from the green bean, and Gus also likes it. And we cleared up an inventory spot in case we find a forageable. There's Pam. She likes kale, I think. You did good with this one, kid. Thanks. You're welcome. Ooh, Leia's coming in. She likes cauliflower. You're welcome. All right, so busted out. Ooh, and Shane, we've got peppers for him. So came to the saloon just at the right time to give people their gifts for the week. You have not been rude enough to me yet, Shane. I like you. I think you're nice once you get to know you.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
exhibits some pretty classic symptoms of a depressive personality, trying to push people away as they get to know him. But if you stick with it, Shane is actually a lovely guy. He's someone I've married in past save files and actually think he makes a pretty decent husband. His room is messy, but he is very nice and gives you things like pizza as a gift and pepper poppers, which pepper poppers is one of my favorite things because it gives you a speed bonus as well as a farming bonus. So on days when you are planting and harvesting, you get a lot of bang for your buck on those. So I think he's a decent dude, even if he is rude at first. No, we do not want to eat our hot pepper. What we want to do is donate it to our summer crops bundle. All right, 1 of 4. We're just waiting on our tomato, blueberry, and melon. Once we get those donated, we will have that bundle all good to go. All right, so between donating and gift giving, we cleared up a little space for our inventory. I think I've already given Demetrius 2 strawberries, but let's just double check. Yes, I have. Does his little research over by that fountain in the evening many days during the nice weather. So it's always a good place to find him. If not, he is oftentimes hanging out on the cliff with Miss Robin, his wife. There she is. She also likes strawberries. It's not her favorite gift like it is them, but she does. It's one of her liked gifts. Maru's already gotten 2 things. But we can go ahead and do some fishing over by the mountain lake. Get a little bit of extra income for the day. When they hang out at the bottom like that, it's sort of tricky to run up and get a treasure because if you don't have a bobber, specifically the lead bobber on your rod, which we're not able to do yet, your fishing bar is going to bounce along the bottom. So if the fish is hanging out down there, you really can't get it. I have to come so far this time. So I think, yes, all right. So just be judicious. I think it's usually worth it to go for the treasure, especially we're just fishing to make money. We're not looking for a specific fish that we really need at this point. Got another artifact from the museum, 10 bait, so that was a pretty good haul for a treasure chest. And the fish are biting up here much better than they were in the ocean. In the ocean, we were getting a bunch of seaweed and broken glasses. Interesting because Harvey's the only guy in town that seems to wear glasses, so I don't know how there's so many of them in all of the bodies of water around here, but I guess that's just the way that it is. Everything washes up in Stardew Valley, apparently. All right, inventory's full. Got a few extra fish there to sell. Don't have anything for Miss Abigail. Plus, we already gave her, I think, 2 gifts this week that she really does not like. She went to the beach last night after dark. Sometimes you can see strange lights bobbing over the sea. She's one of the few characters you see sort of hanging around outside after dark. Let's pop up here and check the forageables. She's often in the cemetery by herself at night. One of her heart events is in the cemetery, which we will see at some point. And she hangs out up here, just sort of wandering around after dark. Got a little crow flying overhead. We have our scarecrows, so we should be all good to go. I think the way we have them positioned will cover all of our crops. Okay. So hang on to those iron bars. We can recycle our lovely broken glasses, thanks to Harvey's endless glasses supply, apparently. Throw that copper and the iron ore where it belongs. Basically just do some organizing for now. Swap out our silver quality for the gold quality red mullet That'll bring us a little bit of extra money, but we'll still have one in case we need it for a bulletin. Got our wild honey for our artisan goods bundle, so we can throw that where it belongs in with our mining and community center and museum stuff, along with that elvish jewelry. Still have our 10 radishes that we bought to plant, so we can do that. It's only 9:30, so we have some time here. Move this scarecrow over just a little bit. Sort of water these as we go so we don't forget about it. And then plant the last 5 of these over by that scarecrow. Low on water, so grab that while we're over here. And hang on to this oak resin because it is an ingredient in our kegs that we are going to want to make as soon as we have the ability to do that. Similarly, the refined quartz is used in the quality sprinkler recipe, so we're going to want to hang on to those so we can make quality sprinklers when we get the chance. Those red mushrooms are worth a pretty penny, and we've already donated them to the community center bundles that they belong to, so we can just sell those, which is awesome. So we're going to make a fair bit of money from our mushroom cave, a little bit from fishing. We sold those peppers to Pierre earlier and got a decent chunk of change from that. So we're pretty good in the amount of money that we made today. We spent some money busting open those geodes as well as buying those 10 radish seeds. But I think we're going to overall come out on top for the day. It's 11:30, so we're running out of time here, but let's see if this last recyclable thing just finishes up under the wire so we can throw that in there. Yep, there we go. Store our quartz. And see if we can put these decorations somewhere in the house. The standing geode is one of my favorite. I think it's very pretty. I don't think we're going to have space on the wall there, but I'll just sort of show you how you go about and place it. If you're playing on the Xbox, you can use the secondary joystick there to move it along the wall to figure out where you're going to place it. We have a window and sort of a stock photo there that you can't really move, so we're just going to throw this in the bin along with that other big one that we had before for when we expand our house and have room on the walls for decorations. And we are going to head to sleep for the night. On day 6 of summer in Stardew Valley. So made a good chunk of change there from foraging with those mushrooms. The Dorvish Helm is worth quite a bit of money, 100G, a little bit extra from fishing. And we also, remember, sold those peppers to Pierre for a couple 100G. So overall, we had a great day as far as money goes. We're going to be able to afford that axe upgrade very soon here. And hopefully you had a great time watching Allison Walk Through Land and day 7 of summer in my year 1 walkthrough of Stardew Valley. Oh, day 6. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my day 6 walkthrough of my year 1 in Stardew Valley.